Hello survivors and welcome back. This is Ark Survival Evolved from the beginning. We're on the island and this is episode 10. I'm the Immortal Adrian, and in the last episode we crafted some standing torches. We've got some items in our slots down the bottom there. We've crafted a bow and arrow. We've crafted a bow and 15 arrows, and we've also got in slot 8 we've got our water skin. So while it's dark, let's just take stock of where we are. We don't have a bed yet. Let's have a look at our engrams and see where we are with the bed. Yes, we have learnt the engram for the bed, so let's see if we can make a bed. We've got 67 hide here and 77 in there, so a total of 144 hide. And let's have a look here. Where's the bed? There's the bed. We've got everything except thatch. We need another 80 thatch. I think we can get that. Take out our trusty torch, come to a tree, hope nothing gets us in the dark, and swap that over for our pick. And okay, we've got well over 100 thatch now. In fact, approaching 200 thatch. Looking good. That'll get us out of trouble. Sun is beginning, well, sun's not coming up, but dawn is beginning to show. There's the trumpet to let us know. So now we can build a bed. As I mentioned before, I've skipped the sleeping bag because it would just be a waste of hide. Make that and use it once and it's gone. So save a couple more levels, save a bit more hide, build a proper bed, and our bed is ready. We'll place that, doesn't matter where we place it so long as it's in the middle of our little base here. So I've gone into first person view again, left click, and of course we can rotate it if we need to. And there's our bed. Now, as I mentioned once before, the beauty of the bed is if you die, instead of just spawning in some random spot, you can spawn in the safety of your own little cabin. And what we usually try to do when we go out is close the door so that when we do happen to spawn in there, if there are beasties outside, we're going to be reasonably safe. So what we've got to do now, we've got another level up available. Let's take that. We've got 1 point. We should spend that at this stage on let's just do something health. It's always good. And that's taken us up another level. We've got 15 engram points to spend. We're at level 14. So the last couple of levels have given us some wooden structures. We can start to build a wooden base if we want. I'm not going to expand this base here. We're going to move before we expand the base, and I'll explain why as we go. We can't move until we get the raft. So what we're going to spend our points on now, we'll just go back and see what we need. Don't need anything there, don't need anything there. We don't yet need the compass. When we go walking, the compass is very useful. The crop plot is very useful. I like to grow my own narco berries. That saves you having to look for them all the time. There's nothing that we really need at this stage. Once we get up one more level, level 15, we get the leather clothes, the hide clothing, the hide armour, and that is all important. So, just while we're waiting for the sun to come up, I'm just going to collect some fibre, because if I've got nothing else to do, this is what I tend to do with my nights, is stick pretty close to the base. You can do this with your torch. Do this while you're holding a torch, which is handy, I guess, safety. And we always use fibre, and we'll end up with so many berries that we won't know what to do with, but that's always good. And of course we can walk around and collect some stone. as we can. Have a drink. While we're there. Okay, as soon as the sun's up, what we're going to do is we're going to go out hunting more animals. We need more hide. We need as much hide as we can get. And the way to get hide is to kill animals. The bigger the animal, the better. It also gives us experience points and meat. But at the moment, we really need that hide. We need a couple of hundred hide so that when we get to the next level, level 15, we can go ahead and get our next level of armor. Okay, now I'm going to put this away. The stones that I've just picked up, a bit heavy, a bit slow. So let's start with the berries. We'll just dump out all the berries that I've collected. And spoiled meat. That spoiled meat is my meat. Goes off eventually, it spoils. So, and you lose one cooked meat and you gain one spoiled meat. And that's how we build up our spoiled meat. Actually, we like to do this because the spoiled meat has a timer too. It will run out and decompose completely, and the narco berries also decompose. So I'm going to take the spoiled meat and the narco berries over to our mortar and pestle and do the usual thing here and convert that into narcotic. We can have 5. And the narcotic doesn't have a timer. So once you've made narcotic, it will last forever. It will last until you need it. I'm just going to dump out most of this stuff out of my inventory. I'm going to keep the bowler in case I need it. Keep the seeds because they don't weigh anything and I don't want them taking up space. And we've got 15 arrows and a bow as well as our spear, so that when we go out hunting now, we can hunt with a bow and arrow as well as a spear. Now it's pretty much daylight, so I'm going to put out these things here, and also I think there might be some meat ready to go here. Yes, there is. We'll take that meat. We'll deal with that later. Put the fire out. We'll come back later and fix this. Only a couple of meat. We've got actually tons of meat, fresh meat. That's not a problem. And I probably don't need to be carrying this torch. I should probably carry something a little more useful, like this weapon. So, nice morning walk along the beach until we find some Lystrosaurus, or there's probably a couple of dodo birds up here. We're going to have all the dodo birds. There's a trilobite again. They're a bit hard to kill with the old wooden spear, so I'm not going to waste a spear on them at this stage. Dodo bird. Couple of whacks. And he's ours. Hatchet job. 19 hide, very nice. Go back to our spear. We're down to our last spear now, so we're going to have to make some more spears. We don't need to use our bow and arrows on these little things. We use the bow and arrows on other stuff that will attack us up close, particularly things that move slow. And I can see 3 turtles from here. Oh, here we go. Bingo. Jackpot. 2 Lystrosaurus. Got a feeling my spear's going to break before I kill this guy. No, did well. Another dodo bird. The dodo birds have got the party hat on. That's because Wildcard Games, oh look, my spear's broken. Wildcard Games are having their 5th birthday. He's a party dodo. And so we actually get something extra. Cake slice. And that's going to have some strange use later on in the game. We'll figure that out. Now we can kill these guys with an axe, but you have to get a bit closer. It's a bit harder sometimes. Oh, now my hatchet's broken. Let's drag this bird out of here. Come on, pushing the E key. What do you want? Okay, he's caught in the rocks. So let's take my pick. Get rid of these pile of rocks. Right, now I can drag him out. Right, as I've said before, I don't want to chop this guy up with a pick because I'll just get mostly meat. So I need to fix my hatchet. What do we need to fix that? Some thatch and some wood. Just one wood. So, right, that'll do it. Let's quickly fix our pick here. Fix our hatchet here. Repair. How we go? 64 hide so far. We've had 4 metal. That's not too bad. 3. And we left it too long. All we got is cake slice. Okay, now's the time to use our bow and arrow. These guys here won't hurt you unless you start a fight with them. That's what we're going to do. I've got 15 arrows. That might be enough. 5 to equip my bow. Hold the left mouse click and there. And now he's coming for us. Again. Let's walk up the beach. Now I can walk backwards and stay in front of this guy because they're so slow. We don't want to end up in the water. Come on, we've run out. Damn it. Hand-to-hand combat. I'm only doing this because I know he was nearly dead and I can probably finish him off before he finishes me. And there he goes. Now we got 10 stone arrow back. We're getting quite a bit of hide and we're getting raw meat and we're getting keratin. Right, there he goes. Now that hurt me. I lost half my health then. But if I eat some meat, you can see down here, as well as the meat, we've got this medicine bottle. And that means my health is going to go up faster while I eat. Okay, so I've used up all my arrows, but I got 10 of them back. So out of the 15 that I shot, I got 10 back. So I'm going to make some more arrows. What do I need? I need some fibre. I just picked a heap of fibre. And now that we've got a bed, we can die. Why would you want to die, you might be saying? Well, I don't necessarily want to die, but I do want to show you how it all works. And so you will die. If you've been playing this game, you've probably already died a few times. And dying is not the end of the game, of course. Dying is just takes us to another point. So what we're going to do, I'm going to end the episode right here. I'm going to make some more arrows and we're going to keep attacking these creatures. I'll see you in the next episode.